Hey guys, just heard the news of a air crash, a Falcon, Dassault Falcon 10 near Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tajikistan and China border in Badakhshan. So I checked the first piece of news that was Dassault Falcon 10 air ambulance crashed in Afghanistan with 6 people aboard. A Dassault Falcon 10 business jet bearing the registration Charlie November Tango Kilo November CN-TKN and operated by Moroccan carrier. So that's one thing. IFA Air, by the way, this IFA Air is registered in Maldives, and this aircraft was actually the US aircraft and was taken to Russia about 30 years ago. So it's not a new aircraft, 1978 version. And disappeared from radar screens in mountain area in Badakhshan province, Afghanistan. Badakhshan is a kind of narrow strip, about 45 to 90 kilometers in width, and you could travel on it. So it goes straight to Pakistan, goes down to Pakistan. It can't go to China. I think it does go to China. That's the only way where you can enter China from Afghanistan. So the aircraft was on a charter ambulance flight. So originally it flew from Thailand, then it got refueled in India, in Gaya. Gay is the name of the airport. Gaya. And then it went to this Zabig province, district of Afghanistan. So now that path is also very fishy. Come to that later. Destination being Moscow. Now that's not an international route, by the way. There's no airline which goes through this way to Moscow. No. So destination being Moscow, Russia. 6 people were on board the aircraft. So including the pilot, probably the co-pilot too. Who are the other 4 people? The crash has reportedly taken place in remote mountainous region of Badakhshan, north of Afghanistan, and a team has been dispatched to the crash site. Badakhshan provincial government spokesman Zabiullah Amiri told Reuters. However, the remote location, over 200 kilometers, 124 miles from Faizabad, the provincial capital, will require the team 12 hours to reach. Well, anyhow, it has been already been reviewed. So, first of all, my theory, because it was a Falcon 10, and you know, in the whole world, when the aircrafts are in cruising altitude, in which they're straight and level, and they've acquired their height to fly towards any place, only 1% crashes have happened. And those also because of some external factor involved, a missile hit, or even plane split in 2, or abrupt things done by the pilot. So mechanical failure, technical failure, 1%. Just 1%. All the crashes, 1% of the crashes of the whole world happen at cruising altitude, and out of those 1% are malfunction of anything. So once you're in cruising altitude, make sure you can go to sleep, nothing happens. Now, the news came out, there were 4 survivors. Now I'm thinking, this plane from cruising altitude, it got crashed, and yet we have 4 survivors. And rescue operation could reach at about 12. Now, how can they survive if the plane was hit by something? It got split, and they had parachutes on. Normally, the passengers on any charter planes, they don't wear parachutes. So these were highly trained people. And I hardly believe, although they said that the 2 entrepreneurs from Russia, they needed an airlift from emergency airlift, and the aircraft flew from Morocco to Thailand, from Thailand to India, India to Afghanistan, and now Afghanistan to Tajikistan, Tajikistan to Uzbekistan, and then was going to now. So the people who survived under these kind of conditions or this kind of weather in Afghanistan were specially trained people, for sure. That's period. What were they doing there? So if you check back a few days ago, Iran attacked Pakistan, and just yesterday, 12 hours before this accident, this air crash. By the way, my heart goes to the pilots and whoever got crashed. This is, it's a sad incident. And there was those people, they attacked Pakistani water on Pakistani army. They shot fires, and it was a huge fire exchange, on fire exchange between both Pakistani military and some terrorist groups in there, because that's what Afghanistan officials said. So 3 days prior to this one, the Indian officials, the Russian officials, Indian RAW and Russians and Iranians met in Tehran, and the next day Tehran attacks Pakistan. Twice. And then what we did to them, you can see other videos. I told you, we don't spare people who violate our airspaces. And then now again the Russian officials present in the area which is not known to the world, and then there are 4 survivors, and it's not possible in those weather conditions, mountainous area, you hit a plane and then yet 4 crashed and 4 survived and 2 didn't. I think the deceased one must have been the pilots, because probably they got the first crash and the others ejected out, bailed out. I mean, not ejected, they used the parachutes and came out. That's why they came. And the rescue services would have come 12 hours later. So imagine that. So, and there's involvement of Indian RAW in this too. So I guess 2 Russians, 2 pilots, the other 2, the unknown ones, no one has given the name this. I think there are more people on the aircraft. So far, that's the political aspect that people should be knowing where this aircraft is coming, where was it going, where is it registered, where it flew, where the company that rented this, where is that? As I told you, Moroccan air company, registered in Maldives, flew from Morocco to Thailand, then Thailand to Gaya to this place is a big district in Afghanistan, was bound to Uzbekistan, and then was going to somewhere in Russia. And in some places near China, Tajikistan and Pakistan border, it just crashed in the mountains, and yet we have 4 survivors. So that's a big question mark. I tried to answer this video. Thank you very much. See you next time.